we're gonna go ahead and start now. So today is Friday Fun Day. We have our guest is joining us via Zoom. Also, some of you join Costume Day. So thank you for joining Costume Day. We want to show our guests how beautiful and handsome you are. You want to show your clothes, your traditional clothes, or if you're wearing batik. So thank you. Those are joining. Welcome to our fun day. We're going to show you our guests. We're going to reveal our guests soon. Okay, we're going to wait a couple more minutes until everybody join. I see some of you already wearing the traditional clothes and batik clothes. So, and you can prepare, maybe since this is Friday, you can prepare your snacks. You can eat your snacks, and you can prepare your beverage, your favorite beverage. I do have some snacks with me, and I do have uh, a drink I brought. Okay, we can snack along as we do our fun day here. Okay, one more minute till 11 o'clock, kids. I have the famous taro snack. Yeah, it's not healthy, but once in a while it's okay. And I have the teh bottle for my drink. Okay. How about you, kids? Can you show me your snacks and beverage? Almost 11 o'clock, kids. Oh wow, we have a whole meal. Yeah. Uh, Mei Cheche, you're eating lunch. You can eat lunch. That's fine. Okay. And we have also some kids with their snacks. Okay. It's 11 a.m. We're gonna start. So once again, thank you, kids, for joining our fun day, Friday Fun Day. Thank you for wearing your traditional clothes. And today is Friday, so that means thank God it's Friday. TGIF. And we're about to reveal our guest. Yes, it's a mystery. Can you guess who our mystery guest is? Is it a he or a she, a Mr. or a Mrs.? Okay, we'll see. All right. So I want to introduce you, and I want you to maybe put on speaker view. Okay, whoever is speaking, you can you can see. Right now, you can see me, Mr. Denny, because I'm speaking. Hopefully, the guest you can see while he or she is speaking. Okay, so put on speaker view. Okay, so I'm gonna welcome our guest from USA. Okay, go ahead, guest.
Hello, everyone. Selamat pagi.
Good
I'm
morning.
so excited to be here with you guys and get to share a little bit about America. My name is Drew Barnett. I'm from America, but I'm from a state called Oklahoma. So it's in the middle of America, just a little bit above Texas, if you know where that is. I'm 22 years old, and I live in a family with 5 other brothers. So I live in a big family. Maybe some of you guys have big families too. So I'm not going to tell you too much more about myself. That way you guys can ask me some questions later.
Okay, thank you, Drew. So it's a he. Yeah, we kept it mysterious. So build up the suspense. So thank you, Drew, for joining our fun day. Where are you at right now?
I'm in Oklahoma right now.
You're in Oklahoma, the state of Oklahoma. And can you tell us
Yes.
what time? What time right now?
So in Oklahoma, it is 10 p.m. right now.
10
10
p.m.
o'clock at night.
Okay, so kids, in Oklahoma right now, in the United States of America, it's 10 p.m. Jam 10 malam ya. So we have a difference. Beda time zone-nya ya. Okay, so thank you, Drew, for introducing yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Also, you said selamat pagi, so you can speak Bahasa. Can you say thank you?
Terima kasih.
Terima kasih. Awesome. Can you say welcome?
Selamat datang.
Wow. So you have, yeah, you have learned some basic Indonesian language. That's awesome.
A little bit, yes.
A little bit. Okay. And you've been to Indonesia before?
Yes, I've been to Indonesia 2 times. So the first time I came for 3 months, and the second time I stayed for 1 year.
Okay. Have you been to Medan? What other cities have you been in Indonesia?
I've been to many cities. I've been to Medan. I've been to lots of different places in Bali, to Aceh, to Lake Toba, and lots of different villages around Medan.
Wow, okay. Jadi sudah pernah ya ke Bali, ke Medan, ke Aceh, ke Lake Toba. Wow. Okay, will you be visiting Medan soon?
Yes, I hope to come back to Medan next year, if
Okay.
COVID is better.
Yes, we're waiting for COVID. Yeah, so
Yes.
you wanna come back to Medan next year. Hopefully you can see IB school.
Yes, I would love to come back to IB school.
Okay, awesome kids. Okay, kids, we're gonna talk about some of the cultures between the West, Barat, yeah, the Western world, and also the East, Timor, okay, which is us in Southeast Asia, countries like Asia, India, China is the Eastern world, and in the Western world, where Mr. Drew is right now, okay, in the USA and Europe, and I think Australia is also considered a Western world. Okay, so we're gonna start with maybe food. Okay, I know it's lunchtime. Maybe over there it's at night. So maybe we'll start with some snacks. Okay, I brought some snacks. We told our children to bring some snacks. Okay, children, can you show me some snacks? I have the famous taro in Indonesia. Drew, have you had this before?
I haven't.
Oh, you haven't. Okay, this is very popular
No, I
for
haven't
kids.
tried it.
Yeah, awesome. Uh, and we have the famous chitatos, potato chips. How about in the U.S.? Are there any potato chips?
So in the US, we have Lay's potato chips. There's
Lay's.
lots of different kinds, but Lay's is the most popular.
Awesome. Yeah. Also, I have some more potato chips. Kusuka, yeah, kusuka. What does that mean, kids? Kusuka. Do you know what that means, Drew? Mr. Drew?
It means I like it.
I like. Wow, awesome. We didn't even practice this, yeah. So you know some Indonesians, okay. And also I have some chacha, which is like a candy, chocolate candy. How about in the U.S.? Are there any candies popular?
So in the US, we have M&Ms.
Wow, this is very similar. Okay.
Yes.
You can open and start eating if you want, Drew.
Okay, I'll have a few.
Yeah, tell us how it tastes. Okay. How about kids? Can you show us our snacks? Okay, I'm gonna open this as well. Yeah. Yeah. So it's like a mini candy. Can you show the M&M? Yeah. Okay, so it's the same. How's it taste like?
Yeah. So M&Ms are not my favorite, but a lot of people in the US like them.
Okay, once in a while it's okay to have candies and chocolate kids, okay, but not all the time, okay? All right.
Yes.
So inside, I tasted some peanuts and chocolate. What about your M&Ms?
So in M&Ms, there's no peanut, just chocolate.
Just chocolate. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. I have the popular Kopiko in Indonesia. You have any other candies that you want to share?
So some other candies that we have in America is Kit Kat,
Kit Kat.
which I don't
Okay.
think you guys have these, or maybe you do. And then we also have Reese's.
Wow.
This is like peanut butter and chocolate mixed together. This is a very popular candy. And then one of my favorite candies is Skittles.
We don't have that. I'm so jealous.
I don't think you do. This is one of my favorites.
Mr. Sangat Cemburu, yeah. I really like Skittles and Reese's peanut butter. Okay. Okay. I do have the famous teh botol. Okay. Do you guys drink sweet tea in there?
We drink sweet tea, but normally we will make it at home. We don't drink teh bottle or something like that.
Okay, so you make your own, homemade. Ya, dibuat sendiri
Yes.
ya. I think Naomi, some of our kids, show us what you're drinking. Okay, Naomi, you're drinking a sweet tea as well, as I can see. And also, I think, who is this? Yeah, some other kids have the famous, I think, pucuk, yeah. Yeah, the teh botol atau the sweet tea, a different kind. Okay, let's continue on with some other foods. We have the famous ramen noodles, the mie goreng. We got the Indomie. Yeah, this is so famous. It's famous too in Asia. Yeah, not just in Indonesia. Can you buy this in America, Mr. Drew?
No, you can't. You cannot find it. Now I'm very jealous. I tried to look for Indomie on Amazon and it was very expensive.
You can go to an Oriental store, yeah, Toko Asia. Is there any Oriental store in your area?
Not close to my house. Maybe I have to drive 1 hour away.
Okay, so we eat Indomie, and we usually have the egg as well, and we usually eat it for breakfast, sometimes lunch, or even dinner. Can you tell us maybe the type of food, starting with breakfast and then lunch to dinner?
Yeah, so for breakfast in America, a lot of times we'll either have cereal or we will have oatmeal or we'll just have eggs with toast with bread. And maybe if it's a Saturday or a weekend, we'll have pancakes and have a bigger breakfast.
Wow. Okay. Awesome. So I'm just gonna restate what you said, so the kids can hear us again. So you stated that for breakfast, cereal. Okay, cereal, obviously with milk and cereal, and then you stated that pancake as well, and what else? Oatmeal. Oatmeal. Yeah. So you're choosing some of the healthy kinds. That's awesome. And then eggs, and you said mention sausage as well, right? Sausage and eggs.
Bacon, sausage.
Bacon, sausage. Okay, awesome. How about lunch? What do you usually make?
So for lunch, usually we'll either have leftovers. So whatever we had for dinner the night before, we'll reheat for lunch. Or maybe we'll make a sandwich. I know Indonesians don't like to eat sandwiches very much. Yeah, a lot of sandwiches for lunch.
Okay, so sandwiches, obviously, you can make sandwiches with anything you want. There's can be a beef sandwich or a burger or maybe a chicken sandwich or maybe a slice of a turkey or something like that, right?
Yes.
Okay, how about dinner? Maybe homemade dinner, and maybe you can once in a while go to the restaurant. What would you eat?
So I think that's a big difference between America and Indonesia. Is Indonesia, they always have rice with their meals. They always they usually have Indonesian food unless they go to KFC or McDonald's or something like that. But in America, we have lots of different kinds of food. So one night we may have spaghetti or Italian food, and then another night we may have Mexican food, so like tacos or burritos. And then another night we may just have what we call American food, so mashed potatoes, roast, green beans, something like that.
Okay, that's a variety of foods. Awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, in Indonesia, you're right. We mix everything with rice. We even eat rice for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. You mentioned leftovers. Ya, itu makanan dari one day, previous day from yesterday. Jadi makanan dari semalam ya. That is leftovers. We also have leftovers, and usually we also eat it for breakfast. And you could call it a breakfast and dinner together, which we what would you call it? A breakfast and dinner together? Is there a statement?
So in America, we would never eat our leftovers for breakfast because it's dinner food. But sometimes people will eat breakfast food for dinner,
Okay.
if that makes sense.
Yeah, so that would be like a brinner, right? Brinner, breakfast, dinner together, right?
Yes.
Okay, awesome. Okay, kids, let's start with grade 7 and grade 6. You have any questions, please chat us right now. I can only read the chat. Yeah, Mr. Danny can read, and then hopefully Mr. Drew can answer those questions. Okay, so grade 7, let's grade 6 as well. You can chat maybe about food. Okay, any questions about food or maybe about anything? Okay, any topic, it's fine. Okay, let me see. Uh, one of the special popular food in your country. Okay, Meteor, Ponardo. Okay, what's yeah special or popular food in your country, Drew? That's the most
Hmm.
popular.
So like I said, America, we have lots of different foods from all over the world that we try to make. But I would say maybe the most popular thing that America is known for is the hamburger.
Yes, the popular hamburger with beef, right? Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Another question. This is a good question. I know we're taking questions from other kids, grade 1 as well. Yeah, it's fine. Uh, what do you do during your spare time?
Mm. So for me, when I have free time, I like to do things outside. So I like to play basketball, or maybe I'll go to like the mountains in my place and I'll go for a hike, um, or just play games with my family, like card games or board games.
Awesome. So you go outside and play sports, and also inside play board games. Awesome.
Yes.
Okay, another question from David, Jupiter class. Uh, what's your favorite pet or pets?
My favorite pet. I think my favorite pet is a dog, but I don't have a dog right now. So my dog actually died last year.
Wow. Okay. Sorry to hear that. What kind?
Okay.
What type?
Um, so my favorite kind of dog is called a red heeler. It's kind of like a farm dog because I live on a farm.
Okay. So you live on a farm. We're gonna talk about living in city versus living in rural areas in the countryside. So about let's talk about some sports because I know some of the kids like to play sports here. Some of the popular
Mm-hmm.
sports in Indonesia is obviously soccer. We call it football here. Uh, in Europe, we call it football as well. So basketball is also popular here, and table tennis, badminton is also popular. Can you tell us some
Mm.
of the popular sports in America?
Yeah, so in America, basketball is pretty popular, but then I would say two of the most popular sports. One is football. I don't know if you guys have ever seen a football or not. So, like Mr. Danny said, you guys also call soccer football, but here we only call this one football and the other one is soccer. And then another really popular one that was started in America is baseball. So this is a baseball glove, and this is the baseball. This is what you catch it with. I'll try to put this on, but it's a little small for me.
Okay, thank you for the information, Mr. Drew. You have the American sports, football, but with the different ball. It's not round.
Mm-hmm.
And then also baseball with the glove. Okay, do you have a baseball? Did you show a baseball or just a glove?
No, I had the baseball too.
There you go. That's the. Is it soft or hard?
It's very hard. So in baseball, you don't want to get hit by the ball. That's why you have the glove to catch it.
Okay, we have some questions. Kids, you can chat your questions. Maybe this is about sports. You can ask Drew about sports or food. So we'll go back to some of the chat. Uh, okay, let's see here. What is your favorite place in the world? Or you can say in the world. You can mention maybe in Indonesia. You've been to Indonesia, and also
Mm-hmm.
maybe in the U.S. What's your favorite place in those places? This is from Nabila Apollo.
Okay. So my favorite place in the US, I think is Colorado. I just got to go there for the first time last month. And in Colorado, they have lots of really big mountains. And so for me, because I love to hike, I really loved going to Colorado.
Okay, how about in Indonesia? You've been to several places.
Mm-hmm. So in Indonesia, there's a place called Tero Tero. It's a waterfall. And so you go into the jungle and you have to kind of float down the river and then it ends at a waterfall. That's my favorite place I've been to in Indonesia.
Awesome. So it looks like you like nature. Huh? Nature. Awesome.
Yes.
Okay. We're gonna continue on with one more question, and we're gonna talk about different cultures, other things. Okay, kids. So let me find a good one here. Okay, how's the weather? This is from Apollo Michelle. How's the weather in your country? And
So
and
that's a really,
yeah, and maybe the seasons.
yes, that's a really good question. So the weather is different all over the US. I know in Indonesia, in most places, it stays hot all the time, but in America, it can be very different. But in my place in Oklahoma, we get 4 different seasons. So summer, fall, winter, and then spring. So at the moment, we're actually in fall season, but for some reason, the weather turned very cold very quickly and early this year. So we actually had a very big ice storm last week. So lots of snow and ice on the ground and the trees and everything.
Okay, so there are 4 seasons. Yes. In Indonesia, obviously, there's only 2 seasons. There's never been snow here because we live close to the equator, and it's very hot and humid, as you've been here before, Drew. So in the States, you got 4 season, kids. You got the summer, you got the fall, you got the winter and the spring. Okay, awesome. And just a quick question from Edwin Delta. What's your favorite color? This is from the lower grades.
So my favorite color is blue.
Blue. Awesome. Okay. Okay, kids. We're gonna move on with clothes. We're gonna talk about some clothes. I know you're wearing some traditional clothes and bati also for costume day. So how about in America? Is there any like popular clothes that is very popular and you usually wear, Mr. Drew?
So for me, I normally just like to wear t-shirts and then pants or shorts or something like that. But we do kind of like you guys have batik. In America, we have clothes that cowboys would wear. And so I don't really wear those clothes anymore, but my little brother still wears them.
Oh wow. So you used to be a cowboy, huh? You don't wear those clothes anymore, huh?
No, not
Okay.
anymore. But I
Uh,
have some to show you guys.
okay.
So these are what we would call cowboy boots. These are the shoes they would wear. And this is all stuff that my little brother still wears. And then this is his belt. And what makes it special is cowboys will wear this big belt buckle. And then jeans. This is actually something that everyone in America will wear. So this is denim, and lots of people wear jeans. And then finally, we have a cowboy hat. You can't be a cowboy without the hat. And I can try it on, but I think it's a little small for me.
Okay, thank you for the info, Drew. Okay, there you go, kids. Drew, Mr. Drew, and also his little brother, still wearing those cowboy clothes. Okay, you saw the boots and you saw the jeans, the denim jeans, and also the belt buckle. Okay, and also the cowboy hat. So thank you for showing that. Kids, let's go to the questions. Any questions about clothes? Oh, okay, we have a question here from Nofin from Falcon class about animals. Okay, maybe your favorite animals and do you own any animals or your family?
So my favorite animal, I think, is a wolf. And then my family, we have 2 cats. And then we also have 6 cows that we're raising.
Awesome, 6 cows. Okay, so you have some pasture outside your house.
Yes.
Okay, and here's another question from Eric Aurora. Have you ever hit a home run? This is about baseball.
So, yes, I have, I think 2 times is all.
2 times. So you join like a team.
Yes, but only for 2 years because I wasn't very good.
Okay. We have Keika from Big Dipper. Why do you like wolf? Of all the animals, you chose wolf.
I think I like a wolf because it's kind of sneaky, but then also it sticks in a pack. Like it stays with its friends. It doesn't try to go off by itself.
Okay, so they're sticking to a group. Okay, awesome. And we're gonna continue on the questions here, and we're moving on to different cultures. Let's see here. What is your favorite movie? This is from Milky Way Gracia.
Oh, it's hard to choose just one movie. Have you guys ever seen the movie Megamind?
Megamind.
Yeah, so it's a cartoon, but it's very funny. I like that one.
Okay, well, I have never seen it, so maybe we'll search Megamind on Google or something. Okay, thank you,
That
Drew.
that's your research.
There you go. You can research Megamind, kids. Okay, on Google. Okay, we're gonna move on into religion. Religion. In the Eastern world, where we are, obviously we have Muslims, and also we have the Buddhists, and we also have the Hindus, and we also have the Catholics and the Christians. In Japan, we have obviously the Shintoism. So we have many different religions here in the Eastern world. In the Western, I've been there, so majority is Christians, Catholics, and also some Muslims, and I
Mm-hmm.
think Judaism, right? What about your religion, Drew?
So I am a Christian.
Okay, so you're a Christian, and how long have you been a Christian? All your life?
Yes, so I was born into a Christian family, but For me, I would say I actually started living like a Christian when I was about 14 or 15 years old.
Okay, thank you. Because in our school, we have different religions as well. We have many that are Christians just like you. So thank you for sharing that. Okay, kids, any other questions? Let's read. Which season do you like most?
So winter is my favorite season. I love the cold weather.
You mentioned a winter storm last week. You like storms? I mean, it could be you could be stuck in your house, you know?
Yeah, so ice storms are bad. Like we lost our electricity and lots of our trees got broken. But a snowstorm is good because that doesn't break things or take away the power. It just gives you snow to play in.
Okay, so Drew, we have some questions from the kids. We have many that are Batak culture. I think you know Batak culture, right?
For us,
Horas, awesome. We did not practice this. This is all spontaneous. Awesome. So you know a little bit of Bata, I see. Some of our kids have ulos. Ulos is a traditional cloth that Batak people wear, and I actually have it here with me. I see some kids have ulos as well. Can you show us our ulos, kids?
I think I see Kinzo Brahmana.
Yeah, Kenzo.
He is
We have-
Cameronese, Mr. Cameronese is quite different with Batanese.
Yeah, I'm holding an ulos as well. This is a traditional Bataknese clothes. I'm going to find some of our kids that are wearing ulos. Let's see here. And I'm
Derin,
going-
sir. Derin Comet class.
Let's see here. Give me. It takes some time.
Fidela also. Fidela Delta.
Okay, we have Chantika. Can you show us your ulos? Can you see, kids? No?
Hazaela Compete, sir. With the Sortali also.
Awesome. And you got Manchester. He's wearing the bandana, ulos bandana. Manchester, can you say hi? Okay. Let's see.
Very cool. I love all the traditional clothes and cloths. We don't have anything very colorful in America.
All right, I'm going to choose one more. And you got Hazelia from Cosmos. Say hi, Hazelia. I see you wearing ulos. Awesome. Okay, kids, we're going to take in some more questions. Any other questions? Let me read off the chat. What's your favorite game, your board game? Orion from Dafin. Board games.
So my favorite board game is Monopoly. Do you guys have that one?
Yes, we do.
Yep, I love Monopoly.
This is from David again, Jupiter. You have a YouTube channel.
I don't have a YouTube channel.
Okay. And this is from Azarel Elliptical. What's some of the custom clothes that Americans wear? Maybe traditional, like mentioned, you cowboys clothes. Maybe other clothes, Drew.
I don't think we have other traditional clothes. We kind
Maybe
of
the suit. Yeah, the suit.
Yeah, we have suit. Maybe people who like work in an office or things like that will wear a suit. Or maybe if you go to church or somewhere nice, like a wedding, you'll wear a suit.
Okay, and this is one question from Elizabeth comment class. Can you sing us a song, maybe a lullaby or a kindergarten song?
Let me think. I'm not a very good singer, so you're putting me on the spot.
Okay, as you think, this is another question from Apollo Michelle Ripka. Do you celebrate Halloween? I know it's just Halloween.
Yeah, so I've only done Halloween one time when I was very little.
Because you're a Christian, right? So I don't think Christians celebrate Halloween, right?
A lot of Christians do celebrate it, but my family decided not to. And also because we live out in the country, it's very hard to go to people's houses because we live so far apart.
Yeah, so there are Christians that do celebrate, and there are Christians that do not, because
Mm-hmm.
it's not really a religion holiday or anything like that. It's just like a fun traditional uh, holiday. I know in Indonesia, in IB school, we do not celebrate Halloween. Okay, good question. How's the song? Do you know of one?
Um, there's none that I can think of off the top of my head. No.
Okay, all right.
If I come to IB school next year, I will sing you a song there. Maybe I'll sing you an
Nice.
Indonesian song.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Drew. How about from Beth, Star Class? How is the COVID-19 condition in your country?
Mm. So I know in our country it's still bad and it's getting worse, but actually in my place in Oklahoma, it's not very bad. There's not a lot of there's not a lot of new cases and there's not a lot of people dying. And so most of our businesses and things are reopened now.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Drew. This is from Alessandra Endeavor Class. Do you know any cartoons when you were young, or
Mm.
yeah, any cartoon shows that you watch?
So I used to watch Tom and Jerry a lot, and I also used to watch Looney Tunes a lot. Those were my two favorites.
Okay, Tom and Jerry. Yes, Tom is the cat, I think. Jerry is the mouse.
Yes, correct.
Yeah, Tom likes to chase the mouse to one day to eat the mouse. But yeah, but he always has this little angel right next to him saying, "Don't eat it, don't eat it," right?
That's correct.
Okay, let's continue on with music. Music. Okay, what type of music is popular in the States, and what music do you listen to?
So in the States, a lot of people like to listen to country music or pop music, hip hop. A lot of people like to listen to rap music also. So for me personally, I don't listen to a lot of country music or a lot of rap music, but I do like to listen to some pop music. I really like Ed Sheeran or some other people like that.
Okay, so country music is popular there in your area, and also you mentioned pop, hip hop. I think if you mix it together, you get Old Town Road, right?
Yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah. So we're gonna move on with uh, living in rural area, tinggal di desa ya kids, rural, and comparing living in the city here in Medan, which is urban. Can you tell us some of the comparisons?
Yeah, so, and actually in my place, we have a lot of farms and ranches and things like that. So people living in a more rural area. But then we also have some big cities and people living in a more urban area also. So for me, I was born in a big city in an urban area. But then when I was about 7 years old, we moved out to the country. And so typically people who are in a more urban area, they have a job in an office or something like that, but people who live out in the country, maybe they have a farm or they raise lots of cows and things like that.
Yes, we have some kids. Their parents are farmers, just like your
Mm-hmm.
parents, I think, and they also live in rural, which is in a village or desa, yeah, kids. And some of the comparison, obviously, living in urban, which is the city. Yeah, I actually like living in rural areas because You get to smell the fresh air, and also it's wide open. In Medan, you've been here. It's a bit populated, congested, and lots of smoke.
Yes.
So we're working on that. That's some of the differences.
Mhm.
Okay, let's take in some questions here. This is from Milky Way Nicolas. We just had you guys just had the election. Who do you think will win? Joseph Biden, Joe Biden, or Trump, Donald Trump?
I hope that Donald Trump will win, but I think we just have to wait and see.
Yeah, we don't know. I don't think you guys know, right? Who the winner is yet, right?
No, I think we might have to wait maybe 1 or 2 weeks to find out who the
1 or
winner
2
is.
weeks. Okay. Similar to Indonesian election, we had to wait. We had to wait several days. Okay.
Hmm.
I think that's it, kids, for some of the questions or uh, the cultures, uh, the differences between West and East. We're gonna take a couple more questions, and I think we're gonna end this. Uh, let's see here. From Big Dipper, Ifanya, what instrument do you play?
So I have tried to learn how to play the guitar, the piano, the violin, and the bass, but I have failed at all of them. I can't play an instrument.
Okay. This is from No Fin Princess. Uh, can you show us your cat? I don't know.
I don't know where she is right now. She's a new cat, kind of like a baby cat, and so she likes to hide a lot.
Oh, it's a baby cat. Okay. It's a
Hmm.
new cat. Okay. All right. And last question. Is the lockdown still in effect for COVID-19 or not?
So, like I said, in a lot of places in the US where the cases are worse, there is still a lockdown. But in my place in Oklahoma, there's not a lockdown anymore.
Okay, lockdown is PSBB, yeah, kids. This is from Integrity Museta, yeah. Okay, I think that's enough, Drew. Thank you for joining our fun day. We hope to see you in Medan soon next year, and hopefully you can visit IB school. And kids, thank you for joining. Thank you for being patient with us. This is very refreshing to see a foreigner, and especially from the United States of America. So let's clap our hands, kids, and maybe you can use your emoticon, your the emoticon that you can use. Okay, thank you, kids, and thank you, Drew, for joining. And the promise that you've made, you will come to IB school and see us. And you said you're gonna sing us a song, right?
If I can get there, yes.
Awesome. And then the last words from you, maybe we focus on character a lot with our
Hmm.
kids to do the right thing and to be honest, to be respectful to their parents, to listen, to obey, talk about obedience, many things. Is there any last words about character that you can say to our kids to really motivate them?
Yeah, so I would say two things. One, you can always be honest with your parents and share things with them. So maybe you feel like you're scared to share something with them because you messed up or made a mistake.
Let me
It's
translate that
always,
because that's very important. Jadi Mr. Drew said, be honest. Harus jujur kepada orang tua ya. Mungkin kamu takut tapi harus jujur. Okay, what else?
and then the other thing is I would say it's worth it to do the right thing. I remember when I was your age, I used to think I'm getting tired of doing the right thing or of being a good kid. But now that I'm older, I'm so happy that I chose to obey my parents, that I chose to do the right thing because it made me into the person I want to be today.
Awesome. Jadi kids, Mr. Drew said, ya harus lakukan hal-hal yang baik dan yang benar. Ya kadang-kadang kita kesal setiap hari harus melakukan dan patuh sama orang tua, tapi dia bilang kalau sudah dewasa, dia bersyukur, dia sudah tahu lakukan yang benar itu sangat membantu dia. Ya, so thank you so much, Drew. We're gonna end this. Kids, please wave your hand. Thank you. We can part ways now. Bye bye, Drew. See you next time. We'll see
Thank you
in
guys.
Indonesia.
See you
Thank
there.
you. Okay.
Bye.